Well,
Skype's a whore.
we died. Yeah. Yeah, Skype's a whore, we died, and now we're back.
We were resurrected from the dead, and I am functioning on 3 hours sleep due to stuff that's going on right now. So that is fun. But back to Ghost. What were we doing last time? Bitching about canon. Canon. How the fuck you pronounce her name?
Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. We bitched about our main writer and secondary writer stereotypes. Then Spectre's bland little sister, and let's see, we sucked Alan's cock pretty much. The side characters and the villains.
Okay. All right. Side characters.
All right, so
I beg your pardon.
let's start with
Start with who?
excuse you. All right, let's start. All right, start off with Akari. She's
science chick.
Yeah, she's I like her, I guess, a little.
She's kind of my favorite of the side of characters, but that's not really saying much.
Especially like during the first like, what was it, 4 episodes of Ghost?
Yeah, when she was basically your stereotypical skeptical, your stereotypical skeptic that didn't believe in anything supernatural. And look, I'm sorry, I may be a skeptic, but obviously a ghost over my fucking face. I'm gonna believe there's a ghost.
Yeah, like, seriously, like, how dumb can you be? Your best friend just keeps vanishing and reappearing. Disappearing and reappearing, I mean. Just like, if I saw my best friend do that, I probably believe that he's a ghost or something. I don't know. Or something would be off.
Yeah, I have to see. I love this time. You do have to see something to usually believe it. It's it's one of the common complaints with religion in general is that when there's a god or gods, they never reveal themselves, and it's like you can't see that particular god, so that doesn't really help your argument. There's plenty of other arguments against the concept of religion and God and gods, but that's one of the most basic arguments you can give is that I have never seen or heard or felt your Sky Addy. And this is another case, but this is the case here, but she's seen ghosts. And
yet she's like,
go ahead.
And she's like, nope, ghosts don't exist.
Yeah, that's not funny or charming. That's just annoying. Like, really, really annoying.
Yeah, and like, then there was kind of something I forgot to mention in part 1. It's really annoying that Takaru keeps forgetting he's a fucking ghost.
Oh, yeah, like they only seem to bring it up for the lols, and it was funny the first couple of times, but at this point it's just it's annoying. You are a freaking ghost. And sometimes he does remember he's a ghost, like in the last few episodes he did actually try to phase through a door. So kudos, you're actually remembering you're a fucking ghost. But yeah, it's rarely brought up anymore. Like at the start he used to, turn invisible a lot intentionally and stuff like that, but now he just doesn't. It's like, is he just again, the story seems to keep forgetting he's a ghost. And the only time we're reminded he's a ghost is during that stupid opening annoying narration that has to remind us that, hey, I'm 18 years old. I died on my birthday, and I became a Kamen Rider, and I need to collect the 15 heroic ghost icons in order to bring myself back. I only have 99 days.
Yes, does the show think their audience has ADD?
Yeah, like narration was never this annoyingly repetitive in the part in previous Kamen Rider shows.
This is not freaking Deca Ranger or Gal Ranger, for God's sake. Like, or sorry, I meant to say this is like with Deca Ranger and Gal Ranger all over again. Just they're telling in that they just keep telling us what we already know.
Jasmine de Espadis.
Yeah. And I like those shows just fine. It's just the fucking narrator.
It kept saying in Sid's thinking pose, we know.
and with this, it's especially annoying that we have to be reminded every single time. Takaru's a ghost. Sorry, Takaru's killed on his 18th birthday. He became a Kamen Rider. He has to collect all the icons in 9 days. And yeah.
Yeah, like this could only be possibly helpful for people with short-term memory loss, and for people that are for some reasons just randomly watching Ghosts and like not from the start. If you pick up Ghost in episode 27, I kind of have to raise an eyebrow.
Yeah, like, but here's the thing: if you want to get started with a Kamen Rider show, just go back to episode 1.
Yeah, but here's the thing: it's just annoying, and Japan's usually better than this. Like in Japanese culture, they're not afraid to have cussing in the shows and blood in the shows and perversion in the shows. And so when I see stuff like this, it's like, why do you have to do this? I really don't get. Like, if in previous shows you trusted the parents and the children enough not to assume that randomly grabbing a girl's tits is a-okay, then why do you think they all have piss poor memories?
Yeah. Hey.
Like,
Back to Akari. We lost track there for a sec. Sorry.
but Akari, look, she's one of my favorite of the side characters, but that's not really saying much. But it's mostly just because she has gotten better. She doesn't annoy me anymore. She just doesn't. There are times where I really like her, and honestly, she's kind of the most competent character on the show. She's the one that keeps making the inventions to help, like, again, reveal the gamma and combat the gamma in her own way. She's the one taking sources from the gamma and analyzing them as scientific data, and she kind of, I feel like she's the only competent person in the show.
Yeah, I admire her determination to wanting to help Takaru with his dilemma.
Yeah, and here's the thing: ignoring her fucking pre-established stubborn skepticism at the start of the show, she really is a scientist. Because when a scientist sees something that hasn't been seen before, they want to study it. Because let's face it, if ghosts were discovered, scientists wouldn't want to study them, how they work, how they function, Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like she is a true scientist. And I really do like that. So ignoring her stereotypical skepticism at the start of the show, she's a scientist through and through, and I do appreciate that. Though I think my biggest problem with this, my only real problem with this is that I kind of feel like that they're trying too hard to mix technology with supernatural spirits. And sorry, that's my phone going. That's my girlfriend texting me. It's
Aww.
Yeah. It's I don't know. It just kind of feels out of place. It's like don't get me wrong. when I see a ghost show, it doesn't have to be 100% supernatural. There can be some technological elements to it, but I kind of feel like it's not needed. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
but
Yeah,
yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah,
Like it doesn't need to be like, mm, it doesn't need to be supernatural, but it needs to, just
like I don't know. When I look at the Ghost Driver, yeah, that's technology, but I don't know. I kind of, I can't, I kind of like imagine the Ghost Driver could be like some sort of talisman at someone's ghost and just makes a suit out of magic. That doesn't have to specifically be tech,
And
but
I know what you're
yeah,
saying. The Maji Rangers had, Maji phones, cell phones you know, for for their changers and all that.
yeah, but that's a one thing and one thing only. Other than
Yeah,
that, it was 99.9% magic.
yeah. Like I guess I guess I guess my argument would be they sort like okay, I guess actually, what? Never mind. I don't know where I was going with this. Bah, I'm an idiot.
Where were you trying to go with it?
I don't know. I forget now. I'm because I'm stupid.
I wouldn't call you stupid. No, I wouldn't call you stupid, man. Um,
Well, then again, Jew like Jew Rangers had a giant god robot, so that's I don't know.
yeah. Okay. Where were we? Where were we now? But that's more of an nitpick than anything. It doesn't like bog down the show for me or anything. But like, I just kind of feel like it's not needed. And I don't get me wrong. They established that Akira was a scientist from the get go. So I think they were planting seeds that this is what they wanted to do. But like, I, I just don't know. Like I would rather them just be pure ghostly goodness, instead of like trying to mix spirits with technology, because
just just be just be spiritual.
yeah, just be spiritual because like if I was to adapt Ghost, maybe I would add some elements of technology, but I'd make it that way from the get go. But I'd try to make it at least a good 95% supernatural with 5% tech, because like I don't I don't know like it's just I have nothing against a show having two themes, but when I see things with two themes, it's usually against each other. Like for example, in MMPI, it had a clear magic versus technology theme, but in this, they're like trying to blend it together.
Yeah, they were mostly putting it against each other.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's just nitpicking. We're going on topic.
Yeah,
But other than that, Akari is a fine character. She's probably the best. She's probably the best of the supporting characters, and she doesn't get on my nose anymore. Honorary, on the other hand,
oh God,
yeah,
okay. Again, it's kind of like with Akari. I admire his determination. I admire him for wanting to get involved in fights, but he's so fucking annoying.
and he mugs to the camera like some freaking $2 sluts.
Yeah, he mugs to the camera more than Dax from Overdrive.
And it's just we don't find this funny.
Yes.
And here's the thing: I am an easily amused piece of shit. When one of my friends says, "Gosh, geez, your face," I laugh like a fucking 5-year-old. But when I see shit like this, I just roll my eyes and groan. So, so when you're trying to use like sort of like immature and silly slapsticky like humor like that, and I can't laugh, that usually means something is at least off.
Yeah, like I, like, like I. This is just standard This is just your standard Toku mugging the camera sort of type humor. I don't really know what to call this, but you know what I mean.
And it was like, yelling at the top of your lungs like a freaking ninny is not all that funny.
Like he's he's basic, and not to mention how much he, not to mention the overly upset, not to mention the whole Lord worshiper thing. It's just uh, it's it's irritating.
It's very irritating, and I just I really don't understand why more Toku series are implementing this type of character.
Yeah.
Because it's only really been recent in the past few comments. It's only been recent since I'm trying to think of a character that mugged to the camera a lot in the previous bit. There's a lot of mugging to the camera and a lot of drive secondary characters, but that shit stopped.
Well, well, I think it stopped with Nira. Thank God. Ugh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like all those characters lost, and then Mira comes in and he absorbed all of the stupid mugging to the camera comedy.
I don't. I'm sorry. I don't find this funny.
Yeah, hey, and if you do, that's fantastic. But we personally don't.
Yeah, it's it's basically just making stupid faces for the camera.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, stupid faces aren't enough to make me laugh. And and yeah, and you see, like Honorary is like the show Squidward. If all the sort of like painful comedy gets subjected to him a good 90% of the time, and like and look, I don't really sympathize when I see stuff like this. Like that, like I just, it's hard for me to explain because comedy is so subjective, and it's hard to really say why this isn't funny and why this is not funny. There are ways, but like I just know I just don't find this funny, and
I
especially later in the series where we start having running gags.
Yeah. We'll get to that.
Yeah,
You know,
like Honoré as a character, I don't like him when he's trying to be fun. When they're trying when they're using him for comedic purposes. When they're using him for more serious purposes, he's fine. And honestly, one of my
his best moment was when he was helping Javert because he was injured.
yeah,
Yeah.
like there was no mugging to the camera, there was no stupid lines, there was no goofy smiling. He saw Javert and he offered him some hospitality, and it was really human, really genuine, and just really nice. I really liked that, and this made me like Honoré more. I'm still not a fan. I'm still not a fan. I'm still not a fan of him when he's the butt of jokes, but still.
Yeah. Um, didn't Goinger kind of have some mugging too? Or,
It's been a while since I watched Go On, so I'm gonna have to rewatch it.
yeah.
But honestly, Go On never annoyed me.
Yeah,
So
Goinger's funny.
so the way Go On did it made me laugh, but this didn't. Maybe it's because different writers, different ways of approaching it. And Go On was a very light-hearted show. You like there are only times when you're supposed to take it seriously, and and Go On was more about being fun.
Than
When
anything
when
than anything, story related. And
yeah, and here's the thing: Ghost is trying to be. Ghost wants to be a Dr. Kamen Rider series.
but it fails because because you're not invested in any of these characters.
Yeah,
I'm saying when I'm saying I don't mean like everyone in the audience. Like
yeah,
I'm mostly speaking on behalf of like me or Lex.
yeah,
So
and a few others because a lot of other people aren't really enjoying Ghost either.
yeah,
So like Ghost might be one of those mixed bags in the fandom. It might be split down the middle for all I know. Because I follow this guy named Monkey Kamen, and he's really enjoying Ghost, and more power to him. But
yeah,
I just can't get into it.
yes. And but yeah, Onari.
Yeah, when he's not being an idiot, he's fine. Had a really nice, genuine moment that was repaid with kindness from Jarrett, by the way. And yeah, but other than that, he's just a super comic relief. And then, and then we have the honorary twins. I don't remember the name. The only thing I remember, the only thing I remember about one of them was that one of them was feminist glasses. You know, the giant black friend hipster feminazi the Tumblr faggot glasses. And
that's
like
the only thing you'll remember about these two. The glasses are the best thing about them.
Yeah, the glasses have the most character. Those glasses fight the patriarchy.
My God,
They want to bring down the establishment, fix the gender wage gap,
that's essentially that's the only thing you'll remember about these two. They don't really do a whole lot, like aside from just being more comic relief. And do we really need more? Like,
no, not really. Like when a show has comic relief, they need to have, I think, either one or two dedicated comic relief characters, or the comic relief has to be injected into everyone. Like everyone has to have a flaw that can be played for laughs. Like
take
I'm kind of thinking of RPM when sort of like everyone had the moment of funniness. Mostly Ziggy because he was kind of an idiot, but still. But while Ziggy was a good time at the time, the main source of comic relief, he wasn't always a comic relief, and he did have a lot of genuine human moments. I just love Ziggy, and I just love Ziggy in RPM, especially the end, especially the end,
when
the
he
moral
was
of the story.
when when he gave all that medicine to those kids who were suffering from
radiation,
some kind of sickness.
Radiation sickness, I think.
Yeah, it was. If we're getting this wrong, please let us know in the comments.
Yes, please do, because because we're wrong a lot. Anyway.
Yeah, and he was he didn't want the those the whatchamacallits.
The whatchamacallits.
The group of gang the gang, I don't know. I think it was the cartels.
The cartels. The Scorpion cartel.
Yeah, the Scorpion cartels. Yeah, that was it. He didn't want them to find out, because if he did, he would go after him and more specifically the kids in that orphanage.
You can bring up the whole question of why he probably went back to Core if he had so much trouble getting out in the first place. But RPM is a whole other story for another day. Back to Ghost.
Yeah. Onari. Oh, sorry. The twins.
No, they're not really twins.
Fuck.
They're just an unfunny duo. They're Abbott and Costello, only not funny.
They're
in Asian.
And we already kind of went over Kanon.
The gist of it, she's boring. So
She's bored.
fucking
She's
boring.
boring. Yeah, she's again basically our friend LPS School 13 / furry diva.
Yeah,
Just no personality.
Yeah, and here's the thing: when she's trying to be cute, I don't adore. I cringe. Like honestly, God, I cringe. I kind of cringe.
I like.
I feel like they're trying too hard to make her cute and sympathetic. Do you also notice that she kind of gets into trouble a lot?
Yeah, like that's that's the thing. She's basically the dumbass in distress of the show.
Oh God, yeah, she can't be. Like, I'm not saying she's always in trouble, but she puts herself into danger a lot. And when she is in danger, everyone was just like, "You have to save Cat." It's like I'm just
She
like
she's
like, do we really need a damsel in this case? Do we really need something that raises that? We already like Takaru already wasted wasted a wish saving his bitch in the first place. So when he does something like that, I expect her to be fine. I don't expect you to start putting her in danger for something. I swear, if this girl dies or she somehow gets trapped in an icon again, I'm gonna be like, well, the first 12 episodes of the show were a fucking waste of my time.
you just there is again. She should have stayed in the frickin' icon
Longer, or at least longer.
longer.
Yeah. Like they should have stretched out the time. They really should have stretched out the time of how long Takaru could remain in the physical world as a ghost, and how long Ken could have just stayed an icon. And here's the thing: and he instead of putting that limit on and giving him a decision, this would be a less this would be a less life this would be a less this would be a less of like this decision would be this I'm so sick of repeating myself. This way the stakes would be less high, like it'd be lower, but it would show that if Tucker collected all the 15 icons by episode 12 and he still had plenty of time to get the icons, basically instead of wishing straight away to
to wish for Spectre's sister to be free from the icon.
Yeah, like I said, I think that kind of shows more of. I kind of think that shows more humanity in Takaru, like more about what a good person he is. Because here's the thing: there's desperation and there's greed. Now, both desperation and greed are both very big things. But the greed route isn't any less. But finding and overcoming your desire to be alive again, is just as a heroic sacrifice as you only have a limited amount of time, but you give it up to save your friend's sister. Like both are different reasons to show that Takaru is a good person, but I think they're on the both same level of heroicness, I guess you could say. And then like I don't know, like this is some Dragon Ball Z logic. But if you wanted to stretch out the plot longer, you could have had the icons like split apart like the Dragon Balls. I would have been okay with that. It kind of would have been repetitive to get the icons again. But hey, I think the payoff is better than the results.
Yeah, instead of him, he gets his sister back. And Spectre tries to redeem himself.
Which I don't know how he like. I what does
Like,
he have? What does he have to redeem about himself? Like
like
that he was
all
that he was an emo jackass.
like
Uh,
yeah, he kicked around. All you did was kick around your best friend.
and quite frankly, Takaru is such a goody goody. He didn't really care. He's like, oh, you punched me in the face to beat me and stole my icons. It's okay.
Just
Seriously, he obviously didn't give that much of a shit. So I don't know why you feel the need to redeem yourself.
uh, he just like I can't forgive myself. Like you didn't commit genocide, dude. You just kicked your best friend's ass.
Look, I can understand the mentality of, yeah, he's forgiven me, but I haven't forgiven myself. That's fine, but I don't think it was needed, and honestly, it just made Makoto more of a character that makes me roll my eyes.
Just like, dude, you are trying way too hard to be. You are trying way too hard to be Kenichi Joji, or yeah, or Sunset.
Yeah. But yeah, but
Yeah, can
that's
canon.
that's canon. That's canon. She's just she's a plot device essentially.
Yeah, that's all.
That's what she is. She makes the plot move along. She's a walking plot device. The only reason she's there is for she's so kawaii desi des
Oh
and
my god! Oh my god! I want to pinch your fucking cheeks off.
to get the plot moving along when we need a damsel in distress. Need a damsel in
Yeah,
distress, you get canon.
yeah. But anyways, that's canon, and now we have the takoyaki lady.
The takoyaki lady. She's an old lady. She was sweet.
Uh, yeah.
She didn't really get on my nerves, but honestly, I was just like, really, another side character? Do we really need another side character?
I actually kind of liked her a little bit. She mostly because I just love the sweet old lady, archetype.
Yeah, I get it. Um. Oh. Oh. Oh no! Spoilers. She dead.
That kind of pissed me off.
I was just sort of like, okay.
Just that what? Like, okay, look, I get this was supposed to give like Alan character development, but
he already lost his father. Do you need to keep piling on the deaths that he has? Just keep piling on. Just keep piling onto the Alan Angst train. Why don't you?
yes, just like by the way, episode 30. Well, it was a fine episode. It's just that scene where he just goes in to fight the Ganma with the takoyaki was just weird. Just it just kind of felt like out of place with the drama of her dying and
like I'm like I'm sure the basic authorial intent with killing her off was to make Alan develop more, which I don't think was needed because his father dying was enough. But I think, but the way I also interpreted it, well, the way you can interpret it is that they're showing that death can just happen sometimes. Like there's no health issues with someone or anything. There's nothing wrong with their body.
I quote the priest from Pollyanna. Death comes unexpectedly.
I don't know who that is or what you're talking about.
It's go watch Pollyanna. It would all make sense.
What's Pollyanna?
It's a live action Disney movie from like I think it was the 50s or it was like one of their older live action movies, like Mary Poppins and Old Yeller.
Okay. Did Doug review it for this December?
Yes,
Okay.
I don't think he actually no, I don't think so. But anyways,
I'm gonna have to relook through the Disney 7 playlist on the channel, Awesome channel.
uh, but I just remember that one scene where he's just like, "Death comes unexpectedly."
Which it can. That is
Yeah,
very true
like
because
he screamed at the top. He he yelled so much that the chandelier in the church started shaking.
anywho, but it is true. Death can come right out of nowhere, and you know how I know this from personal experience because last year one of my aunts passed away. It was completely unexpected. She just sort of woke up one morning and due to physical issues, I think she had like a brain cancer or a brain tumor. She just died. Um, and it was really unexpected. So yeah, death can just happen. Yeah, like that's how I interpret it. But I still think from a narrative perspective, it wasn't really needed because
Again,
Alan losing his father, I think, was enough.
yeah, again, like that was perfectly fine.
Yeah,
You didn't need to kill off this innocent old lady.
like I honest, like um, like I kind of feel like that she was just set up purely to she was also a plot device, but mostly for Alan. Which, like, I know sometimes you need a character to move along the plot, but make me care. And I honestly didn't really care. I just sort of thought she was there. I'm just like, oh, great, another side of character I'm probably not going to care about, and I didn't care about her. The show really didn't make me anything. She was
Like,
the only I don't know. She was just an old lady who made apparently really good takoyaki, and she thought that Canon and Alan were dating.
okay, yeah, I have to complain. If there's one thing I have to complain about, it's how they try to how they're I guess they're trying to force a relationship between Alan and Canon. It's yeah, I this feels really forced, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, I felt more of a natural relationship. I felt more of a natural relationship between Alan and Makoto.
Yeah, the just I keep expecting those two to kiss at one point.
Especially during the earlier episodes when Alan first became Necrom and he made Spectre his puppet. You're mine forever now, Spectre. That pasty white child can never take my boyfriend ever again.
That's uh, it's kind of like with Kaito and Tsukasa.
It it's just there's so much sexual tension between them. You can literally cut it with a knife.
Yeah. Just oh my god, will you two just fuck already?
Yeah, it's just I'm just like don't get me wrong. I sort of like stuff like this because it makes riffing it so much easier. I love the riff the shit I watch. Hell, even if I love it, I'll riff it. I love My Little Pony, but my god, do I love to riff it sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did like, the interactions between Alan and, her and Alan, just
Yeah.
he's just her trying to, help him with his dilemma a little bit.
Yeah.
Like those are the only scenes I give a shit about.
Yeah. Do you know what's sad?
What?
I kind of find Makoto more interesting while he was a puppet.
Yeah. Yeah, just
he had even less personality as a puppet, but at least he created tension and story. And now
yeah,
that he's sort of back in, I'm just like, oh my god, I don't care.
just he's he's back to being a generic. He's back to being your generic emo secondary writer who wants to redeem himself for some reason, even though you really didn't do anything.
I also like Necron Spectre's suits. I kind of just like the Necron Damashi on Spectre's Chansey, and I think it looks kind of cool. Like
Yeah,
the green and the blue look really nice together. I don't know.
yeah, um,
And,
yeah, but
and also with the scuba diver like lens on the face and Necron's wrist form, it looked very unnatural, and it did invoke a sense of this is not right. So I did like that.
like, like this is better than the. This has less personality for me. This has less personality, but at the same time, more personality than, you know, when Makoto was a good guy. Like,
Yeah.
it's weird.
No,
Like,
I'll be honest. By the end of it, I did kind of want Makoto back. Not for the reasons that I love Makoto so much and I hate seeing this one there. Mostly just like Kaneko shut the fuck up.
oh, oh, oh yeah. I want my brother back. I want my brother back. Shut up.
Like I get it. You love your Oni-san, but Jesus Christ, and just it's just this show, man.
It's
This show.
it's annoying. It's like they're it's like God. But yeah, Takoyaki lady. I liked her.
Poor Takoyaki lady. You will not be missed by me.
Just me, probably. Because Lex and I have very differing opinions on you, but
Yeah, like don't get me wrong, we can have very similar opinions, but we also can have very different opinions. Like again, I despise Forza when he just think it's okay. And then here I am loving Dire Ranger and he hates Dire Ranger, so you know, we have contradictory opinions.
Yeah. Although I probably would still watch Dire Ranger over Ninja.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Because you can say this, at least Dire Ranger had a plot.
Yeah. But yeah, then we get to the two Ganma. Two
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, so with the art Ganma, he was originally just doing the Monster of the Week, and of course they were trying to do the standard Tokyo cliche plot of, oh, we don't have to fight the villains. We can probably reason with them. We can become BFO Facebook friends and live together in harmony.
Yeah, like I get it. I understand they were trying to do, you know, the whole not all Gamma are bad thing. But we've seen this done so many times and there's no real surprises. Like take for example, Time Force. Not all mutants were bad, but they were
not all of them are bad, but they were still criminals.
Yeah, like hell, one of them actually served in Time Force for a little bit. Like, I think Mystic Force did that thing with with one of the 10 Terrors, or two of them at least.
The mushroom-headed one.
Yeah, the mushroom-headed guy who was a light bulb, I don't know. I can't describe shit for shit.
Me not understand these human emotions.
Yeah, it's me dumb. Me no understand human emotion. And then there was the thing with the Sphinx chick.
Yeah, but I actually liked her about Magi Ranger. I like her in Magi Ranger. Mystic Force not so much, just because her turn sort of just came out of the fuck out of nowhere. Magi Ranger actually explained her eventual decision to go against her side. So yeah, but
yeah,
like that's honestly Mystic Force's biggest flaw is that it tried to condense 50 episodes of Magi Ranger into a 32-episode series, and it didn't do it very well, especially with the whole especially with the unique traits of like Nick being the light and having more side characters and blah 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 blah. But Mystic Force again is
like
we keep going off topic. We're horrible. This.
hey, but here's the thing though, it would I think this was actually done a little bit better than this.
Yeah,
because
like. And again, it's so standard too. It's like he looks innocent. The more you find out, he is innocent. And then Takeru tries to become BF Facebook friends with him. He's nervous, and then Takeru proves his BFF Facebook friend status. They go off alone. They talk. He thinks he was lying about being BFF Facebook friends. And so something happens, he dies, no BFF Facebook friends, but that's usually where it ends. In this case, he came back to life and they were BFF Facebook friends. Why do we keep him? Why do we keep him?
Okay, the only purpose,
sorry, you go on.
The only purpose he served was so Takeru could get into the Gamma world. That was it. That was all he was around for.
Again, he's a plot device. Why isn't this show making characters as plot devices? Seriously, the more I think about it, this happens quite a bit.
Yeah. Canon, then the Art Gamma,
and the sweet and the takoyaki lady. I think her name was Fumiba.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. And it's not held that the Art Gamma is not very interesting as a character. In fact, he's very, very freaking annoying. Especially mostly with his voice. It's standard. I'm an innocent monster voice.
I'm an innocent monster, but I'm also goofy and charming.
Standard. Huh? Yeah.
And then of course there's the running gag, which again honorary is a part of the joke.
It's he wants to paint Onari's head. Oh, that Art Gamma.
What a character. Too bad it's not really all that funny. Again, if you find it funny, that's fantastic. But just
okay, I have nothing wrong with a running gag, but here's the thing: it needs to catch me by surprise in order for it to be funny.
Yeah, like that. Like they have to keep doing something new with it in order to not only shock me, but to make a variation of it. And honestly, him especially because you see it coming from a mile away. It's like, oh, he's pulling out his paintbrush. Oh. No, he's going to use sketchbook. Oh, he's putting it down. And oh, look, his head is morphing into this horrible misshapen tumor.
Yeah, just it's not funny.
It's quite irritating actually.
And then there's the music Gamma, which
was your standard monster of the week when Takeru got Beethoven Namashi, and now he's suddenly back being badgered by Igor to make this perfect composition. Which by the way, the running joke with him is that he keeps making beautiful compositions, and then Igor rejects them. Which I'm sorry, that's not funny. That's just being fucking retarded.
They're nice. Why are you rejecting them?
Now, regardless, he's not actually very unique person. Like most of those were Beethoven and Mozart, which I'm sure there are others in there. Again, I'm not very culturally inclined with classical music. I love classical music and orchestra, but here's the thing: I only know about Beethoven. I only know about Mozart. and I only can identify like a couple of Beethovens, and I probably can't identify one of Mozart's. I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm uncultured swine. You may go to the comments and complain and bitch about me about how classical music is blah blah blah. Blah. Anywho,
But yeah, it's not. It wasn't funny. It was just kind of a dick move.
yeah, what? Like, yeah, I give it Igor's a villain, but Igor's another story we'll get to once we get to the villains. Anywho,
But us, but that's all we really have to say about the music Gamma. He's
yeah, like I like him more than Art Gamma, but that's not saying much.
like, yeah, mostly because it kind of sounds like he's voiced by Red Racer. Like, seriously, seriously, he kind of has the same voice.
Yeah, I don't know, but I will admit, while the joke itself wasn't very funny, I do find the music going kind of funny.
All right, so
okay.
villains.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, and also on one note, Art Gamma and Music Gamma just sort of left the show. They're going on a nomad quest to find their inner selves and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like on one hand, I'm just like, really, but on the other hand, I'm like, thank Christ that I don't have to see him again for at least a good 10 episodes.
Yeah.
At least I hope.
I hope they don't come back.
And if they do come back, at least have them come back like in the finale, like after the climax and everything's like peaceful and giddy and oh so funny.
Is he gonna paint Onori's head again?
For the final time? Ha ha! What a character! This was truly a spectacular Kamen Rider series. Ha 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 ha!
God, I hate you.
Yeah.
That's probably my feel. That's probably going to be my feelings towards this show by the end.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know.
I mean, again, I haven't. Episode 31 was released. I haven't watched that yet, but I will tonight later.
Probably, yeah. But if Ghost does shape up to be better, we'll probably give her, like, when the show ends, we'll probably give her our final thoughts on this.
Yeah, like Riley, another friend, and I will probably do like full retrospective podcast on it, and we'll go into more detail than we have here, since I do have a format for those and the way I pace everything out. So yeah, there'll be more detail there.
But yeah, villains.
So now to the villains. Now the only villain that I really like is Adele. Not because I particularly find him interesting or anything like that. His whole villainous motif, like his whole goal is that he's taken his father's ideology to the extreme, and that's fine. That there are a lot of plots like that where someone takes an ideology way too far, and I do like plots like that because stuff like that does happen in real life. It does.
Yeah, like someone could take, what you're like, someone could take what you're saying way too far, like,
Yeah, and in turn, Adele, I think he's a good villain. Mostly because he's very despicable, very evil, very uncaring, very emotionless, and he's doing this just because he thinks it's right. He thinks his way is the only way. And then everyone should bow to his amazing will. And,
which is kind of what a villain is. So
yeah, like I'm not complaining about it. That, like, I know my tone of voice said different, but I just mostly blame the car because when I say stuff like that, I just think about him ranting about Frank Miller in one of his Aspar reviews. So yeah. Yeah, but I do think he's a good villain because I generally want to go up to this guy and punch him in the balls. like really badly.
Like a villain, like like villains can go like, they can make you angry for two reasons, because how much of a horrible human being they are, but in the end that's what makes them a good villain,
Yeah.
or it's because how ungodly annoying they can be and how ridiculous their plans are. Nero.
Yeah, but you also have the sympathetic villain that you love that you don't want to hate, but he's still just villain his thing, so you can't fully side with him. I do like that sort of villain too, but on the other hand, I personally just do prefer purely evil villains because that's
Yeah.
truly what a villain is. He does bad things because they think it's the right thing to do, or they're just not, or they're just horrible.
Yeah. Just hmm. Yeah, and
So like yeah, like it showed how he kills his father, he backstabs his brother. He's essentially pinning down his own freaking sister, and like he took control of the prayer room, and then he forced Jared into a situation where he's back in his body and forced him to go and kill Ghost Inspector and as well as Necrom. Jared failed, of course, because Jared's just a colossal fuck up, and um and
yeah.
and yeah, but I do like as a villain. I want to see where they go with him. I want to see how despicable they make him, or what they're planning on doing with him in the end. I do want to see. So I'll give Adele a thumbs up. He's probably one of the most interesting. He's one of the most interesting things about the show. So I'll give the show props there. At least when it comes to their main villain, that's a highlight.
Yeah, and it's 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 not like with Go Kaiju where all the villains are just boring and you don't really care for either of them.
Yeah. But I want to
Well,
skip. I want to skip back to the side characters a bit because we forgot to talk about Senin and Urison. Urison and Little Puppet
oh
Ghost. I do like him. He's a snarky little piece of shit, and I love snarky
yeah,
little pieces of
yeah,
shit.
like what, like yeah, like a lot of shows tend to have like these
These little puppet side characters, and when you first see him, you're just like, oh god, this is going to be ungodly, horrendous. But when you see him, they're the best character in the show. Again,
they're
Ticket, and Urison are some of the best characters I've seen just because
they're like
just because they're royal little assholes and you love
yeah, like I love out of all the character tropes the show
Recycled.
the show throws us recycles. This one I'm actually kind of fine with.
This one I'm
I
really fun with because Urison's fucking hilarious.
I love I love it when shows make like the little sidekicks like cute tiny snarky assholes.
Yeah,
Just
like that's some of my favorite humor, like dry humor, sarcastic humor, witty humor. Like that's the kind of humor I get into because not only does it make you think, but it makes them very human. Because in IRL, I am a snarky piece of shit. Like Riley
like
knows
I
that.
yeah. um and then you have what's the other guy's name?
Senin.
Senin.
Senin, I do like him. Like when he makes me laugh, he does, and I do take him seriously. I am honestly fascinated by his backstory. I want to see where it goes, and this ties into the villain. This is where I bring him up because he does have a villain. Because Senate and Edith are played by the same actor, and they obviously have a connection. Maybe they're the same person. Maybe they're split personalities. Maybe they're twins.
Maybe
I kind of like the formal idea better that Senate is playing for both sides by being Senate and then being Edith.
yeah.
Maybe his true identity is Edith, and then when he goes to Ghost, he puts on his bum costume and goes, change, she got change. uh,
Change, you got change.
well, I'm sorry, that's what it means. It means hermit. They're literally calling him a hermit. He walks
Yeah,
around.
just
He walks around and lives in boxes. He's a homeless bum. He even has the hair of a homeless bum.
yeah.
A very majestic bum. but a bum nonetheless.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I don't know if he is a villain or or if he is just working for both sides
But
or
either way, I find him interesting, and I do want to see where they go. And it's also, I think it's also implied that Edith did create the Ghost Driver and all Spectre and Ghost equipment, which I'm really happy about because one of my biggest complaints with the show originally is that it never explained how anything fucking worked. I'm sorry,
yeah.
I like. Look, here's the thing. I like it when a show, like, if it don't explain me how to work, at least explain its origins. And it's one of the reasons why I love Garm, one of the reasons why I enjoy Drive. Because Garm and Drive explain their equipment and how they worked. And it got me invested in it. And I don't know, it gave more character to friggin' toys. It really did, because
Yeah.
I know the idea behind what went behind the belts and the equipment. With the Ghost Driver, I'm wondering, why was it made? What's its purpose? Where the hell did Sen get the Ghost Driver in the first place? And why did he just randomly like here's the thing. When Zachary died and he said he let the icons, and it's like I don't get me wrong, it said that you need a Ghost Driver in order to make a wish, so that does make sense, but if we didn't have the Ida Senin connection, then I'm wondering, why did Senin really want Takaru to fight the Ganma? But now that we know about it, he probably did want him to fight the Ganma.
Maybe. Who knows?
So, yeah,
Who knows?
yeah, but it's all a mystery that will be answered later. But but I think it is pretty obvious at this point that Edith did make the drivers and the weapons, and that also means Senin made them, and that's why Senin could give the second Ghost Driver to Takaru, because he had it on hand.
Yeah.
There's one thing I do like about the Ghost Driver, though, we're just talking about the technicals now, is that they summon it a lot like Kuga and Akito summon their belts.
Like
I really do enjoy that.
that was
I do
yeah,
enjoy. I do like the idea of their belts being bonded to them.
just instead of just them just carrying it around somewhere in their back pockets.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. A lot of the times they're just sort of pulling it out of their asses, which, okay.
That's I don't get it, but
Like, it really will depend on how large it is. But double driver, I can imagine it being holder, and Phil's double driver copy is in his pocket. The O's driver is pretty small. Four driver have no fucking clue if Gredero fits that thing in anywhere. The wizard driver is bonded to Haruto. The Seguri driver is enough to actually fit in the pocket. Drive driver is the drive driver is it's Krim, so Krim is so the drive driver is wherever Krim is just because it's Krim. That's basically the end of the story.
Wherever it's kind of wherever Shinosuke goes, he goes, sort of thing.
Yeah, and it's like he's a lot like Keybat. Actually, speaking of that,
or you know,
and also the decade driver was small enough to fit in like his jacket or a bag or something like that. So yeah, like it really all depends on how practical looking the build is. Again, my biggest issue, but like again, but the biggest problem is just the foresight driver, because where the fuck do you put that thing?
Like, I don't think you can fit that in your shirt.
Definitely not. Maybe your backpack, but your shirt, no, definitely not your freaking back pocket.
Or hell, sometimes he'll sometimes Kurim will just be in Trideron, and he'll come to Shinosuke when he needs help.
I think I have this theory for why. I think every single Kamen Rider has like this hammer space in their ass, and that's where they get them from.
That's okay.
Sure. I'm joking, obviously, but
I know.
But hey, it's not completely off the wall crazy.
Like, yeah, but maybe it would make a little bit more sense. Maybe.
Maybe. Also, where the fuck does Blade fit the blade buckle? I think it's thick as fuck.
Who knows? But anyways,
But yeah, Saturn and Edith, I am interested in both of them. I do want to see what the mystery behind their similarities is. I certainly hope it isn't a owner and conductor case where it's just your imagination, because otherwise I'm going to be pissed.
God, owner fucking creeps me out.
But at least that's funny. And this,
Yeah,
I'm just like,
it's just your
why?
imagination.
Oh, okay. So on in other characters, let's get back to the villains again. The Emperor, the father, he's okay. He's an old man. He's a father. He's someone that I can see respecting. That's about it. Again, he was sort of again just a plot device. Why do they keep doing this?
So, that's so many plot devices in this show.
So many walking plot devices. Like seriously.
Like, like, oh boy.
Anywho. Okay, well, I gave my opinion on the Emperor. There's not really much to him. What do you think?
He's okay. Sort of. Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, the only memorable thing about him was him speaking.
Dying.
There's that, and him speaking gibberish in the prayer room.
Yeah. Mystical gibberish. Mystical gibberish.
Pretty much.
That's at least that's how the subtitles.
Yeah, for TV Nihon subtitles at least do that. It's actually really easy to make different languages out of Japanese because Japanese is a very easily reversible language. English, not so much. If you reverse English, you still just get gibberish.
Yeah, like, but yeah, the father he was okay.
Yeah, he was there. And now to the most interesting out of the normal family, Arya, who is sadly not an
she's sadly not a siren.
She's sadly not a grumpy emo siren. 0 out of 10, worst Kamen Rider series ever. I want my hot dazzling.
This is the show fucking sucks. I hate it.
Yeah. That's what I was listening to. 0 out of 10, worst show ever. No, really.
But we kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like her.
She is interesting. She is obviously just a nice person. She also doesn't want to cause any harm. She doesn't really. She like when it comes to the government's ideology. They haven't really discussed what she felt about it, but I get the feeling. I kind of get the feeling that she's indifferent towards it. But that's just how I interpret it.
She just kind of she wants to go with it, but she doesn't want to.
She obviously just cares about her family. She loves Alan. She cared about Makoto and Kanon. So it's obvious that she's just a nice person, and also she was on the move a lot. She did shit. She looked for her father. Like when Adele threatened her, she did backtalk him. So yeah, like
I love that.
I love this cunt. She's great. She gets a bit of thumbs up to me. She's the most interesting part of she's the most interesting part of the Gamma Lord next to Edith. I do want to see where they go with her.
Yeah.
And Alan and Mark. No, I think Makoto did want her to come with them, but she says she had a loyalty in the Gamma War, which I think she's pretty much just loyal to where she lives, which is respectable. I think she does.
I think it's more.
I think she wants to fix it too.
Or it's more so towards her family.
Towards her family too. Yeah, which does make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That's Arya. Again, sounding on Siren, but still interesting
And
enough.
then there's Igor.
Oh, Igor.
He's
He's a thing.
I don't really care for him. I don't hate him, but I don't really like him either.
Annoys me. He annoys the ever-living crap out of me. At the start, he was about as interesting as every other thing about Ghost, but he soon slowly degraded into a whiny, pissy 8-year-old.
Yeah,
and honestly, I don't find him funny. I just think he's a ballless loser, and the most entertaining scene in the show is when Archery fucking slapped him. That was great, and she did it twice too. I love his reaction. When he did it twice, you slapped me again.
Just dude, man up. Like the first time I was like, wow, fucking pussy.
Pussy ass bitch. Cunt. God damn it.
It's like, I don't even think Takeru gave up this easily in episode 23. I don't even think Takeru gave up this easily in episode 23.
Yeah, it's just like one slap, and he's just like, I'm going out. I'm gonna go tell my mommy. Seriously.
What? Like Dawn from Gokaiger had more balls than you.
Yeah, and I honestly kind of don't get his gimmick where he can turn into other monsters of the week. Like he has this prototype Mega U loader that he puts in gamma icons in, and he can turn into it. Honestly, I don't really understand the point of it. I guess it's kind of interesting, but I think it's kind of pointless because it's not really explored. He just sort of can do it. Okay? Why?
Yeah. How? Explain?
It's like,
Oh, wait, no, what's that?
Did he... Huh?
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. We have more Onari to focus on.
Oh, right, of course. Did he develop the Mega U loader, or did Edith?
It's oh, who cares? We have some comedy with Onari to focus on. Dooperty doop doop doop. Boing.
Yeah, and they obviously made Igor the comedic relief on the villain side, which, and honestly, I hate it. I hate this fucker's voice. I really do.
I don't care.
And I hate his voice. I hate everything about this guy. I don't care. He's so annoying. I want to I hope when Mugen appears, Takeru fucking kills Igor because I'm so sick and tired of him.
Yeah. He's there.
He's there. He's annoying, and I wish he wasn't there.
And do we need more comic relief?
Really? Do we? We already had enough of that. We already had enough of our protagonist. Do we really need an annoying one on the antagonist side?
And then there's Javert, who's
the only thing interesting about him is that he's played by a chopper.
Yeah, that's especially that especially makes me happy since I'm a Geki Ranger fan.
Yeah, I like Geki Ranger too, but it's not one of my favorites. How dare I? Anywho.
No, how dare you disagree with me? I'm gonna hunt you down. I'm gonna fly over to Australia and fucking kill you, bitch.
I'm so scared. Yeah, you have to consult it with my girlfriend first.
I don't care. She's gonna die too. I'm so threatening.
Anywho, okay, but yeah, Jabber. Honestly, he just sort of started up as your normal general. He's just there. he has a mission. He just wants to serve. He just wants to serve the throne and stuff like that. Blah 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 blah. I guess it's implied at stuff that he's on around, which
which
okay.
I
That did sort of come into play during that again, a really nice moment with already. I think he does have a code of ethics to an extent.
yeah, like it's like, I guess it's kind of like with what's his name from Lost Galaxy, Villamax.
Max, yeah, but I still think Max is a better character. But
Yeah,
but But I honestly think the honor thing was more explored when because again once they're in their human bodies they actually start having human feelings and needs and cravings and emotions.
yeah,
So obviously when he was put back in his body, his sense of honor was increased, and
yeah.
but I think but other than that,
Which, which
Java's not really that interesting, and honestly, why do they keep bringing him back?
I was gonna say that kind of brings me to another. That kind of brings to a little problem here. Like, bring him back.
It's
Why?
like, why? What's the point? Is it like
Why?
is this is this really all that necessary? Is all
Like,
I'm asking.
like, like he and like the second back, he's reduced down to a monster of the week.
A lot of the times, yeah, or a secondary monster that's I guess the main thing with him now is that he's probably gonna have a bit more development, but he's probably gonna keep trying to kick Alan's ass. I guess. I'm not sure.
Who knows?
I don't really care.
Yeah, just Jabbert's he's a thing. I only give him I give him I give him a pass
I give him a pass, but only because he's
since
hot.
he's played by Gaten Chopper.
Only because he's hot. I bang him. Anywho.
That's the only thing you give a crap about.
What? He's rocking the beer and he looks strong and he's tall. I like tall men. Anywho.
I only care about him because he's Ken.
Well, yeah. You're a faggot like me, so you know.
But yeah, I think we've gone over pretty much everyone.
Yeah, so now just to some small things. Okay, let's talk about Ghost's music and its insert themes. Like its lack of insert themes.
Yeah, that I kind of discussed this on Tumblr, but Ghost is seriously lacking insert themes. Like okay, the standard background music is fine, but it's like what Linkara said. If when you use these themes, they escalate the fights. Like it's like it's what kind of what Linkara said about a theme song.
Yeah,
When you use it, it escalates the fight.
yeah. Like even if music really isn't all that good, it adds a mood and it adds a tone. But with Ghost, like its normal background score is fine. I can't really remember any music off the top of my head. Um, but it's not. From what I remember, it's not bad. It's standard Kamen Rider background music, which I like most of the time. So yeah, but I honestly
Yeah.
wonder why they're doing this. I think this might tie back to how much money they wasted on Drive's toy line, and I think on Drive in total. I kind of think, I kind of think, I kind of get the feeling that Ghost is on somewhat of a budget. Like, not as bad as Decade's toy line, but it's somewhat on a tighter budget due to how much money they wasted on Drive, and they didn't really get back the money that they spent on all the readers they put in there, and also on some of the premium Bandai stuff they made for Drive. Like
Yeah.
like yeah,
I
like
I seriously do want that second breakdown.
I know what a second breakdown of two. That's pretty much because I like Chase. And I think it has one extra sound. So I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I do plan on getting it.
But yeah, but Ghost is Ghost Ghost
You keep cutting.
really like what?
You kind of keep cutting out every now and then.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I think it's kind of fine for now. But I'll say my piece first. Before we end it. And there's one thing I want to talk about is the choreography. I am invested in Ghost fight scenes. I don't think it's as good as Drives or Gimes, but I am invested in the fights at least. Like the fights aren't boring me. I am invested in how action packed they can get. And I do like the use of the Parker Ghosts. Like again, the Parker Ghosts are supposed to invoke like the arms from Gaim. But this case, instead of ghosts, they can float around. They have minds of their own and stuff like that. I sort of do like that is unique. I do like that. Um, but other than the choreography and the special effects, and everything else we said about, and anything good thing we said about Ghost suffers from being way too generic, being way too safe, and I think it really all does come back to how much money they wasted on Drive, and just and also they're really desperate to shit like toys because they want to make back as much money as they can that they lost when they put so much effort into the Drive's toy line. Um,
Yeah.
Again, Ghost so far has just really been very generic. It's been a slog to sit through. When it's not boring me,
a snore.
Huh?
It's just it's kind of a snore fest for us
Yeah, it's like I'll keep
so
watching.
far. Maybe it'll get better.
Maybe it'll get better. Look, I'm gonna keep watching the show in case it gets better because the past few episodes have really not been that bad. And it could rise up during the second half. You never know. And like I can only hope Ghost Toyline is successful enough to so that Toy don't feel the need to play because I kind of really do feel like they're playing it really safe with Ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, which it does really annoy me.
But yeah, that's all we really have to say about the show. It's just kind of it's just very generic. At least so far.
Yeah, yeah. So far, that's yeah.
If you like it, more power to you.
Yeah, that's fantastic. But personally, we just can't get into it. It's just way too standard. Like again, there's nothing really wrong with it being a standard Kamen Rider series. But as long as there's something interesting with it, but it's not. It's playing it really safe, and playing it safe can be a detriment. So, yeah, but thanks for listening to two idiots on the internet ramble about a stupid show
made for Japanese children
to sell Japanese plastic. Yeah.
I'm just gonna close this up by saying butts.
Dicks.